What's up, guys? All right, so let's talk about it. Three type of different exercise. We have CrossFit, number one. So I want to talk about the pros and the cons of CrossFit. All right, so let's go by it. So pros we have for CrossFit is a good community, right? So CrossFit is a big on community, big group classes, big. So it helps you, motivates you to, challenge yourself. Then you have the competition, right? Competition is great, right? It keeps you motivated. I gotta get better. I gotta push it. All right, that's the pros. You keep going. Then you have compound movements. Very important. I like a lot about CrossFit. You have that. You are using not just one specific target at a specific area. You're targeting your whole body. You're doing compound movement, which is in the long run burn more energy, which is helps you to get stronger. And you like I said, you are doing very heavy weight most of the time, so that you are getting stronger. So that's all the good things about CrossFit, right? You do get a lot of benefit of it. It's not just all bad. But then we have the cons, which is the program. You don't have a good program. It's not a specific target to you. It's just a different type of movement that they create, right? It's not just like, oh, I'm creating something for me specifically to target my body type or the goals that I have. It just is, this is the movement you're doing. You're doing pull-ups, you're doing, muscle up, you're doing clean, you're doing power, which are great exercises. It doesn't take it away from the good exercises. It's a specific target to you. Right? It's not specific for your injury. It's not specific for your body type or what you're trying to reach for. Okay? So those are the two things. It has great community. It has good compound movement that builds strength, gets stronger. Then it doesn't have a good program for you. It's not made for you. And then you have the injury. It's more prone to injury because you are doing heavier weight and a lot of reps for speed. So it doesn't mean that you're gonna get injured fast, but it does mean that you're more prone to get injured faster, okay? Because you're moving faster, lifting heavier. So your joints sometimes can't handle it. It depends where you are in your level of fitness, okay? So CrossFit, that's one. Then we have strength training, right? Strength training is a great exercise, specific program for you. Right, you can do that at the gym, with the trainer, or by yourself, right? So you're following a specific program made for you, right? So you have one the good thing, the pros of it, all right? Pros of strength training is you're burning calories, not just at the gym, right? Which some other ones have it, but it's specific because you are targeting specific muscles, so you're getting stronger on those muscles, which means you increase your metabolic rate, increase your metabolism, and then you're burning all those muscles. Okay, so second pros of strength training, you're avoiding that age muscle loss. So after a certain age, usually it starts when you're 30, you start losing double or 1.5 at a rate that you gain muscle. So you want to keep strengthening that, right? And a small amount, a specific amount, like slowly increasing and getting stronger, because unfortunately we tend to lose that muscle the older we get at a faster rate, especially if you don't do anything. But if you keep moving and you keep strengthening your muscles, that's gonna help you, right? So that's another good pros of strength training. Then you increase bone density, right? So you want that you are doing movement, compound movement, you're working your shoulder, which also helps, right? It's gonna help with definition. So target more specific area, which it can be a good thing or it can be a bad thing. Because if you wanna lose weight faster, compound movement are greater. Why? Because you are burning more calories at a faster rate because you're using more muscles, right? So you're burning more calories, right? So those are the good things. So the cons are, sometimes you can't do enough because you can't work all the muscles at once. So you're targeting a specific area. So sometimes some muscles miss out. So you might have undeveloped muscles in some areas and great stronger muscles in some areas. All right, so another thing, you have to listen to your body, get a rest so you can get stronger in that way, okay? Then you have you feel like you're missing certain exercises. That's another one on of strength training. You are not gonna get all the exercises you want. So you feel like, oh, I'm not working on my pull-ups as much because I have to work on my chest. So it has some issues, but like I said, it has a lot of great benefits to it. All right. Then the third one we're working is gonna be cardio. Right? Cardio has a lot of good benefit to it. Right? It's good for your heart, good for your lungs. You're burning calories. All right. So let's go into the pros. Okay. So it's improve your sleep, right? Because you're moving your body, you're working your heart, so your body gets tired. So it needs that rest to feel better, right? So improving your sleep, you're lowering your risk of heart problems, any issue with your heart. So because you're working that muscle, it's getting stronger, it's working those heart. All right, so that's great. All right, and then the cons with it, right? The bad things to it. You are more prone to injury if you have any back or knee injury, right? If you're doing it a lot, it can hurt your knee, or it can bother that previous injury that you had before, right? Then you also you overtrain. You know, unfortunately, when it comes to running or any specific or strength training or any cardio or anything you do, you need to do more to get better at it, right? So the more you do it, sometimes you tend to overtrain because your body adapts to it. It gets used to it. So you need to keep going. So that's a bad thing. You need to do more and more and run more. Sometimes you're not gonna have time to run 16 miles, but your body's already used to run 10 miles. You know what I mean? So you have to do a lot more to get the benefit of it. That can be a problem. Then, you know, same thing with that is fat retention, because you're not doing as much as you should because your body's already adapted to your running. So if you're doing 10 miles and your body is already used to your 10 miles, you're gonna need to do 12 miles, 15 miles. All right, so those are the bad things with it. So I hope this has helped you. Hope you have learned which was the best program for you. It's a CrossFit, it's a strength training, it's a cardio. I mean, it doesn't mean you can't do all of them. I mean, you just have to know which are the best way for you, right? I've done all of these and they all have a great benefit and they all have a con, you know? So pick wisely, do what it works for you, do something that challenges you and is good for you. All right, you guys have a good day. Hope you enjoy this, okay?